Are you a fan of classic African music? Well, we have just the thing for you. Coming soon to the Avocado Media Network is the Pan-African Party. The Pan-African Party is a weekly celebration of African music hosted by critics. Keep an eye on our Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram pages for more news. The Pan-African Party, celebrating African excellence.
This is an Avocado Media Network presentation.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Flight 002 to Africa. Flight time will be 10 hours and 45 minutes, cruising at an altitude of 40,000 feet. For your listening pleasure, there are 12 channels. So with your relaxation, enjoy some cool vibration.
How are you doing, Watson?
I'm good, bro.
Open the thing. I already opened mine. You need to
Oh
open
yeah,
the
I need
thing,
to open,
so
right?
we do
Okay.
that. That's our opening thing.
Let's do the tradition.
There you go.
Yeah, that came out good, right? Right.
Zafakira got to reverb. So it sounds
Choo
better.
choo 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 choo
How you doing, man?
I'm good, man. How are you?
I'm great.
Yeah?
I'm great.
You feeling great?
Yeah, I'm feeling great. Another one of those things came out today. Today I was being compared to Nasty C. So shit's great.
This has got to stop. Okay?
It's got to stop. There has to be a more constructive way of
Yeah.
doing this.
Next thing you're going to find yourself in the Einstein conversation. Who's the greatest scientist that ever
No,
lived?
right now it seems they're only comparing me to people who I'm not as good as.
Really?
So I don't think I'll
Is that-
end
is
up
that
in
how you
the-
feel?
in
Is that
the-
how you feel?
In the Einstein conversation.
Right?
Nah, man, I don't know. I've decided to become...
Yeah.
It just opens ground for insults. The
Yeah.
things I'm trying to stay away from. I saw BMAC having a fight under my status with one of the, the trolls.
Yeah.
Yeah, and oh,
and
boy.
that happens a lot, right? Like people
That
just having a
happens a
fight
lot.
on your behalf.
On my behalf,
you,
bro.
you don't even have to throw any punches and
World War
whatnot.
Take or something.
What's going on, man, with your name? Like, what's really going on? Like, what do you think is the like? Why do you keep coming up and shit?
I think it's a way of paying compliment.
Yeah.
I think it's people's way of paying compliment, but I also think it's like, in some cases, it's also like a setting sometimes.
Yeah.
Because I've been seeing some of these blog spots, and some of you motherfuckers are just trying to put me in awkward situations. So, you know what I mean? Like, for real,
Like,
for real.
let me put out something and let's see how Tick is gonna handle that.
Yeah. So
Let me just say something.
So now I'm using my only reaction is like my platform, which is this one. So if they want to know how I feel, they can come here and hear these bottles opening, and and this greatness being made.
Do you think there's a
That'll be worth something. That view is worth something, not the one where in my comment section.
have you ever like met like another individual who's getting the same nonsense that you're getting, right? And then you just sit down and you just talk about it and all that.
It's like how so? What do you mean exactly?
I don't know. Like I feel like who's this other cat? Your Mobs keeps receiving the same.
Yo, listen, your Maps' hate is like different level hate. I would like that kind of hate. I would really like that hate. I feel like I'm dealing with peasant hate.
Right?
You know what I mean? I'm dealing with like low level hate.
You think his hate is preferable?
Yeah, I prefer his hate. I'd
Yeah?
rather deal with his hate. Like people discussing what's going on in your relationship, that shit sounds fire.
No, man, no. I don't think so.
That shit sounds fire. I'd rather deal with that than
I don't-
somebody from Chikankata Basic telling me about how to write my rhymes. That's not what I want to be fucking doing for most of my day, Shout out to Chikanka Basic.
Yeah, shout out to.
I'm sure your education standards were A1.
Let me do a shout out to Lil Wayne as well. You know, like
Oh,
that.
you're using the wrong night, bro.
Really? Okay. Yeah, all right, dude. Do we talk about our last week? How it's been, and the thing that happened.
We can go there. It seems to be like kind of heavy. I've been seeing. You know how I try to figure out what to talk about on this pod?
Right.
I check out your WhatsApp stories. Like to try to figure. And by the way, via your WhatsApp stories,
right.
I think you're more chaotic than I am.
Yeah.
You're way more chaotic than I am.
I just put out stuff.
Yeah, I'll be like, yo,
like today I put out a video of just like of Tobey Maguire just being angry in movies. You know?
Yeah, what was up with that?
I'm gonna pay your rent when you fix this damn door. You know what I mean?
Why is that? Is it hilarious?
It's just funny. It's just, I love angry Tobey Maguire.
This brings me to you've actually now stumbled on gold. In our entertainment circles, who do you think you've never seen upset, and you think if you saw them upset, it would be more hilarious than threatening?
I think Mark 2. Yeah. No, wait. I have seen Mark 2 upset before, and I'm the one who
I've
made
seen
him
Mark 2 upset.
Yeah, I've seen Mark 2.
Why'd you make the big homie upset?
He was performing upstage, and I was in the crowd, and I kept like I was a heckler for that day, right? So it was very sunny, and then I kept
Who
saying,
are you today?
"Shut up!" I kept saying, somebody give Awakamba Akasote, like his bald head is on fire or something. So he literally stopped performing and looked at me like, "What's up, man?" Yeah.
But you got the good version of him when he's upset. I hear he can take it further.
I've heard that too.
He can condolize you.
Who haven't I seen upset? Like I think I've never seen Bobby is upset.
I've had the pleasure. The unfortunate.
You see?
Because we were feuding at one point.
I can't. Right.
Yeah,
right.
so I've seen him upset.
Right.
It was kind of my
Right.
fault.
Okay. I think you've seen a lot of people upset, right?
You know who I'd love to see upset? KB.
KB.
Yeah.
I think KB was recently upset on that podcast that shall not be mentioned because I was cut from it.
See,
no more shout outs, niggas.
Somehow we ended up in podcast beef. So it's your fault. I'm so surprised you're
No
bringing
more shout
all the
outs.
drama. It's usually me.
I think he was upset with the whole
Talent thing.
No, like you stole your beat or something like that from somewhere. I don't know, like something about. I don't know, something. There was something going on, bro. Where the fuck were you?
Anyway, let's talk about more important things. So back to the the upsetness. I think Killer would be interesting to watch get upset. Because even when he seems uncomfortable, like what you saw in that,
What kind of upset are you talking about? I just told you who I thought I was.
that's the kind of. And I think that's who he would become. That's the thing. I think he would be one of those people who start shaking.
I just told you who I thought I was.
And he's always
a good
smartly
producer.
dressed. Another person I'd love to see upset is Pastor Jimmy K. If anything, I try to go out of my way sometimes just to upset him.
Yeah.
I'd like to see if he comes for me with the Holy Spirit.
I'd like to see the president upset.
I mean, we have seen him upset. It wasn't always rosy for him, was it?
I am His Excellency, goddammit.
No, I think it's a chilled body.
Yeah.
I think it's one of those guys who he gets upset like the typical African parent. You know what I mean? Like he's like Kaswa Wembia. I think he's a Kaswa Wembia type person. Like, you know.
Have you ever seen like during our first episode, I think maybe the first or second, we were talking about fans and whatnot, and you said you wanted to knock someone's teeth out or something like that.
Excuse me, that doesn't sound like me. That does not at all sound like
Tick.
me. Who was I talking about?
Tick.
Which person was it?
I don't know. You said a fan was acting a little bit.
Oh yeah. Off that, yeah.
Have you ever seen someone get that upset, like one of these celebrities?
Get that upset?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'm a rapper, bro. All I deal with is angry people. That's it. Have you ever met a happy rapper? I mean, it's just Pompey. You know what I mean? That's
there you go. Now,
that's it.
now,
But even him,
now you're talking.
I know
I'd love to see Pompey upset.
I think I've seen him upset. Yeah, somebody pirate when his first album came out.
Yeah.
There was like piracy, heavy those days, like in town, and he went and flipped over a couple of tables.
You serious?
Yeah.
He did the whole Jesus thing. Why are you selling this? Blah 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 blah.
Why are you selling the gospel in the streets?
Why are you selling the gospel in the streets? God damn it! Boom.
For the streets.
Mag 44 upset. I'd like to see that. I'd like to see that. I'd like to see that.
Now we're cooking. What do you think Mac would be like? Would you say, "Yeah, I beat"?
He was talking about what was he talking about recently?
I love you, Mac. You know this. You know this. You're my brother, and I love you.
He was talking about there was a recent video that he did, and this is public, by the way, so I can talk about it. He was talking about how he was
private. Would have talked about.
I know.
It.
He was talking about how he was addicted to nicotine at some point or something like that, and he would use a couple of sticks every now and then.
Yeah.
And I feel like he probably has like a short temper or something like that, maybe.
No, Mac's a happy guy, bro. That's a happy guy. Like, it's almost annoying. You know what I mean? So, like, he will laugh at anything. I think his coping mechanism with discomfort is laughter. Anything, no matter whatever is happening, I think it's just gonna catch.
But even like he's a gospel. Okay, I know that these days people don't want to be classified as gospel artists and whatnot, but still, like his music is leaning towards that, right? But even his music sounds a little bit like there's an element
some aggression in there.
Some aggression.
That's that hip hop.
Uzani uzafichani.
Yeah, that's that hip hop.
You know, Uzani uzafichani way. You know,
hip hop. Hip hop is like, even without trying. You know what I mean? It's, even the gospel rappers, even Lecrae sounds like he can throw down in a fight just off the energy that he's using to spit, Then you're like, oh snap.
You know what I've never seen?
And like Pompey, who's a giant killer, and he does it with a small axe because he's a gentleman.
He's a very gentleman.
Pompey strikes me as the kind of guy who would like reason with a giant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pompey strikes me as someone who would knock out Goliath with his head. You know, and not the front of the head, the back of it. just Goliath, are you talking to me? Boom!
What's up with you today, bro? Let's talk about it. What the fuck is going on here?
We're talking about. Listen, I can talk about Pompey's head because I have a funny head too. So
for real.
And I've hit someone with the back of my head. Just.
Were they a giant? Did you kill them?
It was a giant woman. That's for sure.
This changes the game a little.
Yeah, man.
I'm really trying to have us talk about something serious.
Okay, fine. Let's do that. Yo.
What serious topic is that?
You're the one who wants to talk serious. I don't.
So the diaspora has been... No, nigga, I'm not talking about no fucking diaspora. I had wanted to talk about, seeing as it's Valentines.
Yeah.
What your...
Hey, what did you get, by the way?
For Valentine's?
Yeah. What did you get?
A roast.
Proper.
Yeah.
Proper gift right there.
Yeah.
Proper. It's that easy.
A man don't need much.
101.
101,
I'm
bro.
telling you.
Just bring out the braai stand, put the maize on the braai stand, and roast the maize.
As it should be. I got a nice case of
pencils.
Yeah. You saw that, right?
Yeah, so you're showing off.
Yeah, I had to show off.
You know what that shows me when I see
Yo, Jarrell, you want a pencil? You want a pencil, Jarrell?
He's now the pencil giver.
I'm pencil rich right now.
I was looking at something else on February 14th.
Yeah.
I decided to start my day early because I knew it was going to be a special day. Right? It was going to be the day when the pettiness would come through.
Right.
Somehow, I don't know if it's just in our society, Valentine's has become some kind of a competition.
That's true. That's
some kind of a social media game that goes on, right?
Yep.
And not only that, that's like the surface level version. It's also become the place where the chick you're fucking may get nabbed.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right,
talking
right,
things in the comment section, what.
Right.
And that's also the time when the blinkers are open and they're watching for that chick. You know what I mean? So it's, for me, I was seeing the total other side of Valentine's. I was seeing the girlfriends who are trying to rub it in the side chick faces with the posts.
That's true. And you know what's funny? What's funny is that for some, unfortunately, for some, Valentine's for them is just take a picture of a gift or take a picture of me with Bae, post it, and that's it.
Yeah, that's the album rollout for the
they
relationship.
might end up in someone else's bed.
Yeah.
Later
Most
that day.
definitely. That's it's 1 millisecond out of a day.
And it's become such a competition. People are even taking pictures before the day. Like 1 week, 2 weeks before.
Yeah, I've got like some stock Valentine's pictures. You gotta keep a few. You know what I mean? Some nice arrangements, some flowers from Google. You know what I mean? Superimpose them in your cabin.
I was gossiping about you with a friend.
Bro, you stay gossiping about
Shut up.
What's going on?
Listen, they're just
The
listen
Lord
to the,
gossiping about the
I know,
heathen.
right? So like a friend of mine, we're having a beer, and then he comments on your pictures, like, yo.
Sounds like
shut up.
bothered. Sounds like a very bothered
I'm trying to make a proper impression. Like, yo, why is it that that Critic has all these pictures and shit like that? I was like, fuck Critic. Critic probably goes in the bushes and takes like 1,000 pictures and then just sits home just posting them every day. And then, you know, the coincidence is that I saw someone comment on a picture that we took, right? And then said, "Wow, Critic, like your house is so like it's like
So
the nature,
floral,
like like the trees and whatnot. Wow, you have a very beautiful yard."
Yeah, I'm a child of the earth. You know. So what was his issue? He was just wondering about.
It's like why? Where does he? You know, like this guy
is it because people don't think such spots don't exist, or is it because people don't think people go to such spots? Because we took a trip out there.
Yeah,
right.
We actually went there, but you know the culprit here is actually me. I do that. I would take a picture and then keep it. I'm like, okay, let me hold on for a bit. Let me hold on.
I mean,
for a
I
bit.
can't post
2 weeks
those
later,
32 of them on one day.
You know, 2 weeks later, posting like, I'm chilling. I'm in bed. I was chilling 2 weeks ago.
So what's the problem? I don't understand
And
what
also-
the qualm is.
And also, there's the issue of clothing. You know what I mean? You don't wanna, you know, what if you're wearing the same clothes?
That's what human beings do.
I know, but
Why is it an issue?
Tick, we've been trying to iron out this, and I thought that by now you've learned. All right, there are certain people that can do that, that can afford to do that, and there are those that can't. All right?
I'm not
I
one
can
of
even
those
dare.
people.
I can even dare you right now. Wear the same shirt for 6 days. And
What?
see if
That's-
nobody's
that's
gonna bring
weird.
it up.
That's
I'm
weird.
just telling you.
What you're talking about is someone taking a photo from one day. You know what I mean? That's what you're describing.
Yeah.
All right? And somebody has an issue because it's multiple pictures with one outfit in it.
Right.
Right. So what do you want me to do? Take 30 pictures and post all of them on one day? Because that's the day I wore that?
I have a funny question.
Right?
I'm sorry to bring you back to the funny side. Okay. This question. Which celebrity do you think has less clothes? That's a stupid question. I know, but indulge me.
I don't know.
Indulge me.
I can't indulge you. I can't. Like, I've never. This is the first time in my life you have ever asked me to contemplate that. Who would you say? And why would you say?
All right. Okay. Listen, I don't mean to be that guy. All right. But I was watching Bobby East on a podcast and whatnot, and I was thinking to myself, like, I think I've seen that shit before.
But that's you try to sucker me into these conversations so much.
I'm sorry. Hey, we're just playing here, right? We're just playing.
That nigga gonna kill me, bro. He thinks I keep fucking with him, and I don't. It's y'all. You keep putting me in the line, bro.
Yeah, Bobby is kind of.
No, but isn't he one of the best dressed entertainers? According to Diamond TV.
Diamond TV. According to.
But I don't think that's the first like best dressed thing he's won. I've seen him somewhere. He's like a dresser, man. He does that dressing thing.
According to Diamond TV, a mango tree can be the most handsome person in Zambia. All right, that's how much I don't trust.
All right, I'm curious. Explain, sir. What's your problem? Today I've come in just fighting. What's happening? Which mango? Who is? Yeah, what is
list
it?
of what?
Of best dressed people.
On the best dress. Me, the best dress.
Why can't you be the best dressed?
I wouldn't know where to keep the award.
I'm the worst dressed. Okay?
I think so.
Don't even put me in that category, alright? Alright, maybe
I think there's actually somebody who I think is the worst dressed, not because he doesn't wear the best clothes, but because his sense of fashion, in my opinion, doesn't work for him.
Name him.
I would never do that because do it. I would never do that.
Do it.
No, because I dress like an upside down rag doll. Yeah. So there's no way I'm going to be the person to call this person out.
You know what's gonna happen?
What's going to happen?
You mentioned the worst dress according to you, and then the same people that come for you all the time, they'll now start pulling out your pictures. Well, look at you wearing a sack of potatoes and shit.
Great advertising. In fact, if they want to go to the dressing, they should pick the one where I don't even have clothes.
Exactly.
Because I have one there. The least. I am not the worst dressed. I am the least dressed Zambian artist.
Who are the least dressed Zambian?
Yes, that's what I am.
That's actually.
I am the least dressed.
That's actually a good list. List dress, right?
People top, definitely top.
List dress.
Maybe
Yeah.
Iris.
It would be me. It would be who else did one of those? Was it Dambisa?
Iris doesn't dress.
Bro,
She
I
just-
saw Iris and she was looking like food, bro. She was looking like good cook. Were we together?
We were together.
Bro, she was jogging and I was like, yo!
Lucky
Oh!
Road. Someone
Lucky
posted
Road.
someone posted on Facebook saying, Iris, you almost caused an accident while you were jogging this morning.
Yeah, that
Somewhere
could have been me.
could have been you.
Could have
right?
been me.
What were you looking at, bro?
She's a beautiful woman.
Were you the melons?
She's just, the whole thing is great. In my opinion. You know what I mean? I love how she's put together. I love how she carries herself. And I love how people are obsessed with her. Me inclusive.
What are you obsessed about? Her as a person? Or
Just
the
the whole concept. What do you want me to say? I'm in love with the whole syllabus. From introduction to final exam. I'm in love with this course.
Is that the Kim of Zambia? Is that the Kim Kardashian of Zambia?
Kim Kardashian of Zambia. For me, why I gotta say this on the pod, but for me it would be, hey, Jesus.
It's gotta be someone who's also very fashion.
Yeah, it would be Tintin for me.
Fashion forward.
It would be Christina for me.
Impactful on fashion.
Christina.
Yeah, it would be
Tintin.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would go for Christina as well. Yeah, shout out to her.
Shout out to her. Stay beautiful, lady.
Yeah, I follow you on Instagram. Follow me back, please.
Me sometimes I drive in the Playhouse area just to see your billboard. if we're snitching on ourselves.
Someone is going to be Me Too up in his face.
What have I done that's Me Too worthy? I'm just driving looking at a billboard. She's an amazing person. She looks really beautiful.
You just see a strangely parked car underneath the billboard
And
right
you know
there.
what's nuts about driving there is because right next to a billboard is ZNS, so you can like park.
And you know what's funny about the strangely parked car? There's only one person in it, but the car is bouncing.
You see now, you are turning it into something disgusting. That's what hydraulics are for.
Oh my God,
I hate this part.
You've totally said Iris is not the Kim Kardashian of Zambia. I think that she would want to be the Kim Kardashian of Zambia. You know.
I don't know what she wants to do. If I knew, I would have done it. You know what I mean? But I don't know her like that.
What are you up to, Iris? By the way, what are you doing right now? What are you doing right now?
Inbox the lady. Don't use this pod as a way in to talk to Iris.
Listen, Iris.
Inbox the lady.
I'm talking. Look at me, Iris.
Oh no. Put your eye in the speaker.
My God. Back to your serious topic.
Yes, I was trying to be serious and it's now gone. What was the seriousness about?
You see, I've defeated you today.
You've just disengaged me because you brought up.
I've been killing you.
I don't know why.
You did this to me on the third, I think, episode.
So it's revenge.
Kinda.
All right. So aside from these two individuals, who else do you think is sexy? Since now I've turned it into
Listen,
sex
I
podcast,
love
You
Mumpy.
love Mumpy.
I love Mumpy. I think Mumpy is nice. Mumpy is nice. Even as a person, I think.
She's got a great
Never met her
personality.
before. Yeah, she's nice. Cleo's nice.
Yeah, Cleo be shutting things down. One of my friends was working in an ad agency, and she was explaining to me how this is a girl, by the way. She was explaining to me how they're used to seeing flashy things in advertising, but when Cleo walked in, she had to reevaluate her thoughts.
My experience as well. I was walking into a studio, right, and she was walking out, and she just engulfed me in this cloud of perfume. The woman can smell good. You know what I mean? And she just walked past, and I think she walked past. An hour later, the perfume was just lingering around.
Because you were there an hour later.
Just
I can see it
around.
I can see you just posted there like she passed here, and I'm guarding this place for the next 4 hours.
You know how your cat Giraffe just walks about and just rubs, you know? Yeah, that was Cleo's perfume. Just walking around. Cleo is gone, but the perfume is just kind of, you know, it goes to the toilet, comes out, goes to the kitchen.
Have you ever tried to ask out somebody who you thought was very popular?
Me?
You. I mean, there's nobody else here.
With my ugly self.
Why you be thinking you're ugly though? You know, like we're in a weird space where like the melanin boys can get away with anything. Have you seen half of these niggas in these videos, bro? Niggas look like a hammer meal in the face, bro. and they be towing the baddest pieces, bro.
Yeah. Oh my God, how does that happen?
Word to the melanin.
How does that happen?
We're in now. Africans are in.
Damn.
By hook or crook or face, that's a fluke.
Every time you see a beautiful lady, guaranteed the spouse is the opposite.
Most definitely.
Yeah.
Bro, I'll be passing out with my girl and people are just upset. I'm like, I totally understand. You know what I'm saying? I totally get it. My bad. Sorry. You know? Next time.
Hey, shout out to the beautiful women out there, yo. Shout out to them. We love you.
Now let's talk about the ugly women.
We're not talking about.
You always want to make it round.
We are not talking about.
You always want to take this pod to the next level.
It's not even like they exist. Everyone is beautiful. Okay, beauty lies in the eyes of the
beer holder.
That thing, right? So, how dare you? Shame on you, sir.
Sorry, man.
Yeah,
I'm a bit too daring.
Everyone is beautiful.
Shout out to
it's only the men that can be ugly. The women?
Oh yeah.
They're
especially in February, you can't be calling women ugly. Just goes against all the rules of February, doesn't it?
You know what's funny about this month, especially this year?
Nothing is funny about this month, if you're a guy. Nothing, not a single thing.
Well, the funny thing about this month, first of all, is that I was born in it. Okay, that was the joke of the month.
You're a love baby.
Yeah.
What day?
Second Feb.
Okay.
Yeah. So that was the first joke of this month. The second joke, especially this year.
Why is that the joke? Okay, keep going.
The second joke is a lot of people are single, but they're not. You know what I mean?
Welcome to Lusaka City, bro.
Okay.
Everybody fucking everybody out here.
That's how it's done.
That's just what it is. Everybody's fucking everybody. You know what? This was the first place when I came here, it made me feel weird for not fucking everybody.
Right.
I don't know if it's a capital city thing. I don't know if you know what I mean? It's just, that's the vibe that's in the air. Anybody can get fucked.
And for a big city that's very heavily populated, everybody knows everybody and everybody's fucking everybody.
You guys know each other. Somebody's fucking somebody's father. Somebody, you know what I mean? And your business is out there, whether you want it or not. You know what I mean? You can try to be as low-key as possible. But I bet you in the next 3 people, there's somebody who has seen you horizontal.
I had a friend, right? I had a friend. We were sitting at a pub. We're sitting there, and then this little beautiful lady walks in, right? She walks in, and she walks in this way where you know that there is a guy behind her, right? Like she's been told, like, let me lock the car or something like that. And she walks in, all right? So we are looking at her like, oh, look at that lovely lady there. So we're waiting to see who the you know the gentleman she's
Demand
with is.
him.
And guess what? It's this friend of mine's father. He just walks in.
Hey, if you're not focused, they'll chanquilla you, my guy. You gotta be on your P's and Q's. You know what's funny for me is the opposite of that situation.
Right.
There's a span of Balis in Lusaka City who are losing their gozas to some youngsters. As in by, not their gozas, their wives.
Damn.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's a span of young people who don't got the money to pretend or what, who are piping down people's wives.
Damn. So
Making a career of it, bro.
So the Bali gives the money. The Bali gives the money. I did a.
There's a lot of Balis who are finding youth movements that they don't even know that their job is a job.
I did a cartoon at the pub, right? And the cartoon was Bali gives money to high maintenance diva. High maintenance diva gives the money to Ben 10. Ben 10 gives the money to college sweetheart. College sweetheart gives the money to like some hunka dunk somewhere.
Hunka dunk. The fuck is a hunka dunk?
I don't know those niggas with like 6-pack and
the ones we hate.
Those with the metal.
Oh, you mean the
body
niggas
type.
we hate?
Yeah, like those ones. The ones who are obsessed. Like
those guys are like.
The ones
if
who
it's
do
a
leg
food chain, if it's the food chain, those guys are the last ones. Them they can challenge.
yeah, no, them that don't need a coin
get anything,
whatsoever. They got it.
They get everything and anything whenever, wherever.
Yeah. So that's why I did the cartoon that way.
Have you ever immobilized an older relationship?
No.
Listen to the words I'm choosing. Have you ever immobilized a relationship? have you ever destroyed a happy home?
What is that? What is that?
Have you ever destroyed a happy home?
Never, because I'm a firm believer.
Fuck out of
I'm
here.
a firm believer
It's on your face.
in that classic jam by
It's in your
Tupac.
face. It's in your face.
Happy home.
That's what you destroyed. So
No, I didn't
tell us
destroy
about what
it.
happened.
No. Never.
Yeah, man. For real, you've never destroyed a happy home?
Nah, never.
Now the homes weren't happy.
This is me being true, by the way.
For real?
Not for the podcast. I'm being true. Never.
This is not
Never
fake
done
truth.
it. Never done it.
Alright.
Maybe it will happen.
There's
Eventually.
still opportunity.
Yeah, unless I'm dead, right? Have you ever?
Yeah.
Oh. It's like he was waiting for me to ask that question. Yeah, man.
That was actually my profession at one point.
Really?
It was what I was doing. Because there was a point during the music and the entertainment that just young female minds were boring.
Yeah.
Because they just used to talk about nonsense, right? So the people who I found attractive and entertaining were older folk.
Right.
And in that dating pool, a lot of them turned out to be in like long-term relationships, and it's very interesting that there's a baby crying now.
Yeah, I know. There was a friend of mine. There was a friend of mine who.
Just not you.
Yeah, just not me.
All right.
There was a friend of mine.
Turning this into the
There was a friend of
fakeness
mine.
game.
And by the way, yo, truck drivers need to look out for their women, yo. They need to look out for their women.
Bro.
There's a friend of mine who was picked up by a lady. Turned out she was married to this truck driver, you know, and he was away for a couple of weeks and stuff like that. So, you know,
It was Pound Town.
she was like, okay, this is like a young, handsome boy over here. Let me try.
Was not on wheels.
Let me try my luck.
She was looking for the opposite of what a Lusaka Badi wants. She wanted somebody without wheels. Somebody who won't go away.
Yo, but you're gonna get in trouble. Don't do that shit.
Yeah.
gonna
Please,
get
by
in
the way,
trouble.
observe the sanctity of marriage.
Yeah.
We're talking about the misbehavior of two.
No, I disagree.
You disagree? You wouldn't get
Hey,
in
please,
trouble?
sir, if you're going to scream that, can you please
Yeah.
pull up a chair?
Yeah, the thing is, right? The people who are married must be the ones observing the sanctity, not people who are outside. It's got nothing to do with me.
Right.
Like, y'all observe.
You're just working.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You know?
You're just working.
Tell us, bringing up the whole debate about who needs to behave, right? Even when the ladies catch their man, playing around or whatever, they go for the woman, and the debate is always, why don't you go for the man? He's the one who went out of a.
Yo, don't even go for the man. Go for yourself.
How?
No, as in just walk away from that situation.
Yo, it's not that easy. It's not
So-
that easy.
Cool. Then let people figure that shit out.
It's
But
not
don't-
that easy.
Don't expect people who are not in the marriage to observe the sanctity.
Right.
Observe what?
Right.
I'm not playing that game, so I don't play by those rules.
Pause. By the way, just like a sidebar, I was in a taxi. I was in a taxi and I was driving past. What's that mall? Kabulonga Mall, right? And I remember screaming someone's name, and this person was smiling from ear to ear. Guess who that person was?
What's this person?
This nigga right here.
Okay.
Because he was in the car, with the love of his life or something like that. So he was very happy. Couldn't even hear his
It's
name.
about to turn into the snitching podcast.
Yo, where was this?
About to transform into the snitchery podcast.
It was literally the day after we did the recording.
For real?
Yeah.
Yep. Just cruising, just smiling.
Yeah.
No, but he's a smiling guy. He's a smiling guy.
No. This time it was different. He was happy.
Jesus. Nice.
Anyway, back to the topic.
Yeah.
So, who do you go for? Who's in trouble here? Who's messed up? Is it the person who's in the relationship, who's in the marriage, who's in the courtship, goes outside of that, fools around, or is it the person they fool around with?
First of all, let's stop appropriating the blame.
You might need to be on this side, yeah?
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, you said who's at fault? Maybe there's no one at fault. You know what I mean? Like, shit
It's
just
the
happens.
relationship going wrong.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's how relationships go wrong. Someone fucks someone else.
But you remember what you
Me, I'm just in that moment.
You remember-
the person who is helping the relationship go wrong.
I don't
But-
even think that's going wrong. I feel like it went wrong at another level, at a deeper level earlier. That is
Right.
just a symptom of something else.
like a result of
Yeah, of
something that
else,
had
yeah.
gone wrong.
It's an action. Actions come from somewhere, from thoughts, from feelings.
Uh-huh.
But the action itself is not like the issue. What happened? How did that happen? How
But-
did you get there?
Isn't people these days, especially in Lusaka, since you mentioned something about Lusaka, everybody's playing
So
around
you have
with everybody,
STIs
right?
IST.
and ISTs.
People now believe.
That's a hard line.
Some people believe that fooling around actually is healthy for the relationship. Like, if you're not getting something from your relationship, you can go outside, get it, come back, you're happy. And you're a good partner to your, spouse.
That works for you.
Right?
That's cool. But the honest truth is, there needs to be like honesty if you're gonna do that.
You're not gonna go and tell your partner to say, hey, you're not doing me the right way, so I'm gonna go outside and
Why not?
Then all you're doing is creating a problem that
why
will
not?
reveal itself later on. And I know
Would it work?
I mean, it would create another result, right?
So that's
We haven't yet tried that version.
Right.
What we have been trying up to now is just starting to fuck someone else.
Is that what Will Smith and Jada have going on?
Who knows?
Yeah?
Who knows?
But whatever, people should be entitled.
Jada was like, hey, you're getting old. I need to try out something young. And then it's like, okay, Olga's coming in.
Or maybe just two people's schedules are too busy for them to give each other the appropriate amount of love that they deserve or want, and they just decide mutually amongst themselves to be like, hey, man, this is what it's gonna be. We're gonna stay together for the business because we're a powerful brand, but fuck away.
Right.
Here's a question that I need to ask the guys.
Right,
Can you ever be in that situation? All right? Because men like to act like, I just wish I could fuck somebody else. You know what I mean? And come back, it's not a problem. Man. But if you are given the permission, right? Say you are given the permission, and the other person also tunes, also may want permission. All right? Do you think, honestly speaking, you'd be able to exist in that environment?
Personally, I don't think so.
Like you just came from giving some weak strokes because it was your worst day. You just came from working, and then you land back. In fact, you are exiled, all right, from your own digs because now it's a mutual arrangement. You got exiled because your wife tuned you, bro. It's been a tough week, and I need some straightening. Right? Do you think?
But so
you see?
Personally, I don't know if I can. I don't know. I don't know if I can. But I do know that there's some, for the longest time, and people, especially in Zambia, like acting as if this hasn't been happening for a long time. There's been couples, marriages, in fact, that, where either the wife knows that the hubby is getting it on the side, has another partner somewhere else, probably even having kids with another, and they would just ignore it. Like, okay, if it makes him happy, then that's fine. I don't know if there's been men who also know that their wife or girlfriend, fiance, or whatever is getting it from somewhere, and they're going, okay, if it's making her happy, that's fine. I don't know, but maybe there is.
As somebody who was part of a lot of relationships, right? As in, I was the other guy. You know what I'm saying? That in Z, that usually happens.
Which other guy?
The guy who the wife was fucking.
The third wheel.
Oh, right.
In the Z, this usually happens in the older demographic. Right? You have this Bali who's worked hard, hustled his whole life. I hope you
represent it.
Hustled his whole life. Hustled his whole life,
right?
Right?
Being clever today.
And this is how the lady approached me and said, yo, this is the situation. I just don't show him or do it in front of him, right? But he's fully aware of what's going on, and I'm fully aware of what's going on his end.
Right. He knew.
Yeah.
Yo, you didn't catch some knuckles or something like that?
No.
Never. Not even
Think
once.
about it from the mind of like a man who feels like he's trapped in a thing. If you can factor in the other side, this is heaven for him.
I feel like the only way that would happen.
This is heaven because he still gets to bust a nut in her as well.
Nah, but I feel like that can only happen if he's also fooling around.
That's what I'm saying. This is the only reason it would even become an idea.
So now we go back to what we're discussing before. Where is it like the relationship at that point is non-existent? Maybe the only thing that exists is
the sexual relationship is non-existent,
and the intimacy dead.
No, there's other ways of showing intimacy.
Other ways.
Oh, come on.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't
right? What if it's the goes out tune that, hey, my man, Me, I'm a 9-stroke piston situation, and you, this back of yours has been only taking us to 2.
Right.
So I'd like to supplement the 7.
Right.
And the man them agrees to the situation.
Okay.
Everybody knows what's going on.
Do they?
In that situation, you know what's crazy? In that moment, I was cheating. You know what I mean? I was the only one
That's crazy.
who was fucking up.
It's ironic.
You know what I mean? I was lying to my then person
Right. Right.
to be in this situation. But
Right.
everybody else was cool.
Was cool.
Yeah. I met the man them a couple of times.
Wow.
Yeah. Everybody else, it was me who had to hide around and do that Lusaka thing of sneaking around and,
Yeah.
you know, going to obscure lodges like, you know, that one.
Room 33.
Room 33 in Happiness Lodge.
I guess, you know, I guess everybody would agree that it's been happening. You know, it's just that nobody's gonna come out. Nobody's gonna. It's like the what, before I say this, I need to crack a joke.
Okay.
I need to crack a joke.
What's the joke?
I saw a joke on Facebook, and I was like, I'm gonna share this joke with Tig.
Okay.
So, someone posted saying, imagine you're toasting salad, and then you end up chewing a guava seed that you that's no, come on. Anyway, I'm always concerned about how Zambians use their brains. At least I said tossing salad. But anyway, it brings me back to our discussion has reminded me.
This is the shit I've been talking about.
It reminds me of when you know, that lady was talking about. No, I used to toss salad for 6,000 kwacha or something like that,
bro.
And everybody was like,
that amazing hustler of a woman,
you know, like
has managed to monetize tossing salad.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. All I heard when that happened was the anger of a bunch of goozers who toss salad for free.
Yeah. And they were going.
That's all I heard.
And they were going, oh my god.
It was like, you mean people get paid for this?
And it's tossing salad for 10 minutes, by the way.
Right? That means you've been doing it for 4 hours for free.
People work for 6 months and they won't see that 6,000.
Hug me.
So like even the discussion we're having, people will hear it and they'll be like, oh my god, you know. But then
what is that thing
they know that it's,
what is that thing
happening.
Zambians do for being shocked in public? Because everybody is aware of everything. It's it's like me like me using middle fingers on the pictures. It's like, you know what I mean? What's this thing we do for being embarrassed on behalf of someone?
Here's crazy. There was a girl who used to beat my ass.
Okay. Just stopped.
We're calling it tossing salad.
I'm getting to your point. Mm-hmm. She used to eat my ass, and you know, obviously, girls and their friends talk about everything, right? Mm-hmm. But she would never mention this to her friends. She told me, she was like, I can't say this to my friends because they'll just look at me weird.
Because she thinks it's
you know,
backward.
But she was having the time of her life.
Was she? According to her, yeah. According to you, she was having.
I never requested this. I didn't even particularly, you know, enjoy it that much, right? Like, I'm like, you know, it's,
the technique
I was like,
off.
oh, this is on the. No, she was really good at it. But what I'm saying is that it's not something that's in the forefront of my mind.
Right.
Oh, like, yeah, do that thing.
So yeah, like
that thing that makes me go.
Yeah, no.
Like a lot of people, especially in Zambia, they have to maintain a certain, you know,
level of dignity.
Yeah.
It's a fear of judgment, and we need to end this shit. This fear of judgment is the bane of our existence.
Right.
Yeah, for real.
But hey, you have any judgments, Tig? Do you judge?
You know, I've realized with every passing day that I'm a fucked up human being.
Right.
And I like to start from that basis. Right. It's like, I think it's called empathy. I put myself in that situation.
Right.
And the more you put yourself in people's situations, you're like, their situation's not that crazy. Yep. You know what I mean? The thing that people are judging is not that crazy. And it's most of the things that have caused public outright in Zambia. To me, they're not They're crazy. The girl saying she eats ass, the sex tapes, the what. It's not, we can even do better as a society if we bring it into a place of normalcy so we can adequately discuss it.
Right.
You know what I mean? So we can properly discuss it. Not discussing it like grade 3s from behind closed palms and... Nigga.
It's like you know what I find funny, for example, when you know the same group of people that get disgusted when they see, for example, a sex tape is leaked and whatnot, or some news of leaked, they go, "Oh my God, that's bad. Who would dare grab a phone
I dare you to
and
do this. Get
and picture
any one of those people's phones.
Right.
Go to their Google search tab and press in just the letter P.
No, actually,
Just that.
what's even funny?
Just that.
What's
If you
even
look
funny?
close at the touchpad,
Yeah.
P is even a bit rubbed off.
What's even funny? What's even funny is that it's the same people who go. Oh my God, that's disgusting. How would a person ever do such a thing? They're the same people that go, send to my WhatsApp.
Yes.
Send that video.
Not only that, these people who have got inhibited ideas and thoughts are the people who are abusing. Do you get where I'm going with this?
Yeah.
Because you have not adequately explored this area.
Yeah.
Right? So you don't know consent. So you don't, you know what I mean? You don't know these things because sex is the boogeyman for you. You know what I mean? We don't talk about that in this house. You know what I mean? We don't do such things. This is, I'm a deacon. But get your dick on, you know what I'm saying?
That I don't know. That it is clearly like a serious problem, man. But I don't know.
Zambia needs sex education as a country.
But there's so many ways of sex education. It's not just like sex education. It's what are you teaching? Are you teaching the healthy part of sex?
I say that to say this. Because there's a lack of sex education in Zambia, people are educating themselves.
Oh,
that's why I'm saying Zambia needs sex education. Because it's treated like such a shadowy area that some people are starting to educate. In fact, let's not even say some people.
For something that is a taboo,
most men are educating themselves.
For something that is a taboo, it's actually quite sweet, you know.
If for something that's a taboo, it's increasing our population rather rapidly.
Yeah.
So what's going on?
Unwanted pregnancies, right?
Y'all niggas fucking, I ain't got no kids.
Right? Infections and stuff. You know. Well, clearly a lot of people are having it for something that is made to seem like, you know, we're not doing it, you know.
In Zambia, it's actually the opposite. The people who the more a person seems like they're not having sex, those are the ndobondobos of the world.
I totally agree.
Those people who no, we don't talk about that. Those are the 13 hours on the bicycle.
I always find it funny that, you know, like you'd find even like a preacher on the pulpit preaching against it, you know, fornication is a sin and adultery is a sin.
It's
but
clear preachers are selfish. She just doesn't want to share with you.
It's the same person who's probably, you know, doing the lambada under the sheets with with the choir master or something like that.
Such nice ways of saying this. May I just say piping down your wife? The lambada. He's doing the vertical tango.
Yeah, he's doing the cha-cha-cha. You know what I mean?
That's bullshit. We need to stop this shit, man, as a nation. Yeah. Not only with sex, with so many other things. There's so many things we can discuss and move forward and actually find our own identity as a nation.
Definitely.
You know?
Definitely.
But every day we see in the magazines, in the newspapers, that Bali raped a youngster in Sinazongwe.
It's like when...
And then you break it down to something as simple as, if you explain to that man that having sex with a child will not cure you from HIV/AIDS. There's such a high level of ignorance.
That's a deep one right there.
There's such a high level, and it's crazy, bro.
I was gonna say when, you know, one of these female celebrities that we have posts a picture and, you know, they're wearing some shorts or maybe their thighs are out, the Beyonce type thing, you know. And you see people like, you know, throwing stones and whatnot. I'm always thinking, who's complaining? Like who's complaining?
What's
like
wrong?
I don't mind it. I really I don't mind it. If
Like, what's the problem?
what's the problem? A woman is showing you some good legs, right? What do you complain about?
I mean, from there you can even see how the majority of us Zambians do not know what to do when we see a beautiful woman. Right? This is where catcalling comes from.
Yep.
Dark shrouded things like this. Because in here, in this small space, you are using all your ignorance to function.
Right.
You know? And if we could just, it's...
Honestly, I don't know how. Listen, if we're gonna have Iris, for example, post a picture and she's in a bikini and whatnot. Listen, I'll have a good day that day. All right, I'll have a good day.
I had a great day when I saw her jogging.
That
was the jump start I needed to my day. I was headed to the gym.
I'll have a good day. I'll be like, okay,
I was like a young woman running.
That's and you know,
I can do it too.
Exactly. It's not some perverted
Not the
shit.
young woman, the jogging.
I'm just that's a good looking woman, and she's honored us with a picture. All right, as opposed to you were supposed to be covered up, and all that stuff and blah blah. Meanwhile, you just downloaded that photo, sir.
I know, it's like
You just downloaded it.
it almost seems like all the SDA ons, all these super church ons, somehow they've managed to find all the pages of sin to follow them. Somehow, if this is your thing and you don't want to see things,
Unfollow.
stay the fuck away.
Yeah. Unfollow.
Right?
Unfollow.
It's like you leave the whole church. You're in a church, you leave the church and then run into the beer and drink. You ones who are drinking beer and then shut the fuck up, nigga.
Right.
We're seeing some thighs over here. We love thighs over here, you know what I mean? Everybody's not the same.
If you're a
Just in
man,
the same way you love Jesus, me, I love thighs. It's a bit obvious, you know what I mean? It's kind of straightforward. Do you love Jesus?
do not bring Jesus into this. Okay.
But even
leave
Jesus
the man
had
alone.
thighs. You know what I mean? You guys are making it look like thighs. I've just invented thighs so that I can talk about them. No. Everybody in this world has got two of them. I'm a thighs one. And some people have got nice ones. And most of those people are women.
Yep.
So now what do you want me to do? Do not appreciate nice thighs.
Actually, some of us wouldn't have existed if it wasn't for some good thighs.
You mean all of us?
All of us.
All of us wouldn't have. This is what Bobby East was saying. Every human alive is a product of sex.
Exactly.
Why is it such a mystery? You don't want to know where you're from?
There was a man who looked at some good thighs and he said, I want to be between them. And out came Wapi. Boom. Out came Wapi on the second. You know what I mean?
Sometimes. You know what I'm saying? That's like I think we should kill this fake ass fear.
Oh my word.
That we have.
Look at the what's it?
The thighs.
No,
Okay.
not the thighs.
Okay.
Stop making me think of thighs. Okay,
Are
I'm
you
trying to
having a
think-
bad time thinking about thighs?
Yes.
For
Alright?
real?
Yeah, I'm seeing
You are
thighs
those
right now.
SDA ones I should stay away from.
And by the way, Zambian celebrities, hey,
They don't
shout
have
out
nice-
to your thighs.
They don't have nice thighs.
They do have nice
They have
thighs.
amazing thighs.
All right, nice thighs, some stretch marks and stuff like that. We're good.
That's why I was
We're good.
posting.
We're
That's
good.
why I
We're
recently
good.
have taken to posting
Some
my
cellulite
thighs.
and all that. We're good. We're good.
You're a body shamer.
We're good.
That's why I was posting my thighs. I was trying to enter that conversation.
Right.
Right? I'm trying to get in the thigh game.
Yeah.
You know, not many men be showing their thighs.
Did anyone slide in your DMs when you were like, oh, look at me?
I ain't gonna tell you that. You might get chest.
I was saying that.
But no, for real, around the time that I posted that picture, a fellow showed up and was like, hey man, looking good. I was like, thank you.
A fellow.
Yeah.
Right.
I was like, cheers, bro.
There you go.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah.
There's some fire thighs. I'm not surprised. If you were me, I would have shown up and said, them some fire thighs. And it's not crazy to me. It's not like, I'm trying to steal your thighs.
You know what I was
They're
gonna
just
say?
thighs, guys.
I was gonna say.
Remember a whole TV station? Was it a TV station? No,
Yeah.
the whole world lost their mind about Kuni's thighs.
Yep.
Right? And the whole TV show got stopped because Kuni wore some shorts. That's fucking ridiculous.
And Coney been wearing shorts.
It's fucking.
That was not the first time.
It's fucking ridiculous to me.
That's just his thing. He likes wearing shorts.
A man's thighs bothered you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? A man's thighs, especially sometimes you're claiming to hate.
Do you know what I think bothered them about those thighs?
The man had some
thighs.
thighs.
I think the thighs were just
That's
too good looking.
The man had some thunder thighs.
If it was one of them, like, you know, you've got scars from like your time walking through the, you know what I mean?
Yeah, the A1 thighs.
Yeah. So they were like, oh my God, I'm attracted to a man.
You niggas were mad.
Yeah.
How dare you show us your thighs?
How dare you show you?
Just show us your ankle.
How dare
you? You niggas would be happy if you saw Kuni in a hijab.
I wonder what they're gonna do when they see my thighs, because I was acting in a
you know on this pod I can say I know what they did. You know what I'm saying? I didn't show them my thigh work.
I was acting in a series, and there was a scene where I had to wear like.
Oh, you even needed an excuse.
Yeah. That was the excuse. I had to wear like shorts. I'm in the bedroom or something like that, right? So, and the scene involved me getting abducted or something like that. So some thighs were shown.
You abducted naked.
Yeah, something like that.
You see, that's worse than my thighs. You see what I'm saying? My thighs were organic thighs. I was just out in the natural world, and I decided to be part of the natural world.
Yeah,
some organic thighs.
Exactly. And you got thighs on your Valentines, right?
And I got thighs.
You got thighs.
Thighs are currency.
Yeah.
They're currency. We should respect them as thighs.
Shout out to thighs.
That's fiat currency.
Shout out to thighs. All right. Shout out to all those with good thighs. All right.
Yeah.
Please show them if you want to show them.
Hey, that's something else.
I'm talking about thighs. The ladies, not the men. The ladies. They show some thighs.
Hey. Listen, and now I feel like I have to ride for my homies. Listen, homies, if you got some fire thighs, bring them babies out to play.
Yeah.
Bring some fire thighs out. Let it be a thigh war.
Yeah, especially the
Can I call it a thyroid?
Especially the hunker dunks. With the ones that do leg day.
Listen, don't ever. And you see, it's such a weird way we look at it. For example, one of my business partners, Trevor, is like a gym guy.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's what he do. And he got thighs all day, every day.
Exactly.
But because this guy's a business guy, it's not a problem.
Right.
You know what I mean? He's just doing gym in the morning. Me!
If you do
I should show 5 centimeters of this God-given thigh of mine, bro, and... Anyway, wait till I get a belly. It's gonna be nothing but thighs, bro. Thighs and pelvis, that's it.
Hey, shout out to thighs. I was gonna say that we have like really on this podcast. Damn, we've gone like from we went to Japan, then we went to Brazil.
This is the sexual liberation.
Then went to Australia. Yeah. We've really reached some corners here.
How'd you like it though? I mean, much like every other episode, we don't plan this shit. We just try to make it as organic as possible and just talk shit through. Hopefully it's a little bit...
yeah, but of course, you know, shout out to everybody who's been listening to the podcast so far. And
Wapi actually has manners.
Love the fact that you're dropping comments and stuff, telling us how you feel about it.
Yeah.
And some are not dropping comments; they'll call you personally because they think, oh yeah, I know me because I've got Lord Wapi's number. I can just call. But still, shout out to y'all. We are just trying to do something here. That's it, you know.
I mean, I think we're doing something. We're not trying to do something. You know what I mean? I mean, we're trying so hard that, you know, collaboration is showing up. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
So
don't forget, this is the greatness game. You know, it's just a journey here. You know, we're trying to see how we're gonna get there. You know what I mean?
So with the mind that we're gonna get there, and the only way we'll ever get there, you know how?
Yep.
Is with our thighs.
Five,